Gemini, hi. So this is going to be a reading for March 2nd through the 8th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Gemini. Alrighty, the overall energy for the reading, the Chariot. The universe is kind of in there somehow. I think it's trying to point some things out to you. Because I feel like that's the energy that's coming through for you, in the sense of, are you seeing any signs, anything? Or is it maybe just your imagination? Or it's like, how can I decide for, oh my God, I'm going nuts? I don't know. Let's see. In the recent past, the Eight of Pentacles, the Justice card, the Star. Okay, working on something, looks like it's stable, whatever it is, balanced. Apparently it aligns with your heart's desire, so you're in a good place there. You're like, okay, I'm doing this. Okay. Now, in the current situation, the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, there's a lot of resistance here. There's a lot of you dragging your feet through something, being like, I'm fucking doing this, but man, I don't want to be doing this. Very different than in the past there. I'm not sure if we're talking about the same situation in which in the past it may have worked out in the greatest way for you, and now it's like, you know how, let's say you start a project or you get a job or something that you love, and it's like, oh my God, yeah, I'm invested in this, I'm doing this. And then after years of doing it or something, you wake up with here we go again. We're doing this again. Kind of feels like that type of an energy, you know? This doesn't have to be about a job, of course, but it's that type of a... Okay. Yeah. So, alrighty. In the immediate future, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Swords, the Six of Cups. You're turning things around, though. Big time. I see your energy moving in the direction of a soul connection, but that can mean anything, so don't fret. It could be maybe collaborating with someone, maybe a business partner, maybe even romantic, I don't know, but it could be anything. It's part of your soul family, whatever this is, but it's coming through as a change from you. Like, okay, I'm doing this, and that changes everything for me. Okay. In a good way, too. Okay. Let's clarify. Let me do the Chariot. For the Chariot, you get the King of Pentacles, the Hangman, the High Priestess. When it comes to your stability, you're in a super good place by the looks of it. In the sense of, okay, you may not be like, well, I'm not a millionaire. It's not about that. Like, you got your shit together. Your energy is super, super balanced. The universe, that's where the universe comes through the most. And Cosmo, apparently. Hi, baby girl. Directly on the reading, huh? That's where we're going with this? That's where we're going with this? On the reading? You couldn't have sat your ass down a little bit to the side. No. It's on the reading. Ooh. Hold on, I gotta show you something. She's so stinking cute. I can't help but brag her. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. Go away. This is her drinking water earlier. Look how cute she is. I can't. Okay, back to the reading. Yeah, it feels like you're in a good place there, energetically speaking, in terms of whatever comes your way. As far as your stability goes, you're going to handle that shit with the energy I'm seeing here. What did you do? Oh, goodness. What the fuck was that? Okay. Alrighty, let me move some stuff around before she decides to move it for me. This goes there, because apparently you want to sit on the reading, okay? And I know, once I move the stuff around, you'll go, because that's what y'all do. But until then... Okay. Alrighty. Let's do the Eight of Pentacles. For the Eight of Pentacles, you get the Knight of Cups, the Empress, the Six of Cups. So whatever you were working on there that seemed balanced, seemed right, everything about this energy seems right. Whatever it was, it did involve a soul connection. You are very invested in this. Like there's a deep sense of, like I feel super connected to whoever, you know. So I can't tell if they're part of whatever you're working. I think they are though. I think they are part of whatever you're working on. I think they're included. Let's do the Justice card. In the recent past, you get the Eight of Swords, the Moon, the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, we are talking about the same thing then, because at some point in time, I see things getting a little complicated there, which slow you down. It slows your pace down big time. I said I would move this, and I did. But she still managed to stretch all the way to it. Things get very, very complicated there. As you go, as you work on this. But I don't think you noticed it initially, that it got a little complicated. I think just, you know, you slowed down in your involvement in it. I don't think you noticed how complicated it's gotten. Let me do the Star. You get the Four of Cups, the Page of Cups, the World card. Okay. I mean, you kind of take it as, all right, I'm a little upset because something feels a little off there, but it's not a big deal. I'll just put it to the side. I'll just shut this down. I'll move on. It's fine. So you don't necessarily take it as, okay, this is an issue, you know? And I'm not saying that it is or it isn't. This is just how you take it as, okay, well, in the big scheme of things, it's not a big deal. I'll be okay. Okay. Now, let's do the Nine of Swords in the current situation. The Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, the Devil. Holy crap. Okay, remember that thing? That wasn't a big deal? Yeah, it turned into a big deal. Yeah, and you're seeing it, and you're acknowledging it, and you know it's that situation from there that maybe, I don't, see, because that's the thing. It's not like, okay, there were red flags, and you saw them, and you just ignore them. No, it's not that. It was a conscious decision to be like, okay, I'm not going to let this one little thing upset me. I feel like over time, that one little thing turned into another little thing, into another little thing, and then it piled up into a whole bunch of little things that got to this place of, right now, it kind of looks unhealthy, you know, whatever the hell is going on here. And you're still slowed down in your tracks. You know, you haven't picked up the pace there because of how many things piled up in here. So, yeah, now we have an issue. If right there it wasn't presented necessarily as an issue, now it looks like you're acknowledging that, yep, there's a problem here. For the Knight of Pentacles, in the current situation, you get the Five of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Sun. It's very hard to kind of, like, you see the light at the end of the tunnel in terms of the solution to this situation. You see it as an energy. You see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's very hard to reach it. It's almost like it's hard to achieve that sense of happiness that light at the end of the tunnel holds, you know? So it's very difficult. I don't know what the hell is going on here. I mean, it's the same energy from there. It's just it's just very amplified, at this moment in time. And it's starting to feel and look and affect you in an unhealthy way, For the Nine of Wands, you get the... Okay. For the Nine of Wands, in the current situation, you get the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Emperor. I mean, there's a simple solution to all of this, and you know it because you're showing it to me. You make it look like the simplest solution to this would be to just stand up for myself and just get the fuck out of Dodge. I don't see you doing it, though. While you acknowledge this would be the easy way to deal with this, you're rejecting it. Because you're probably realizing it's not that easy. But from a soul level, you're definitely making it look easy. To just kind of push this away and start walking the opposite direction. I don't think you're doing it, though, because, again, there's a major sense of rejection to that, even though you're the one that's showing that to me. Okay, let me see the Wheel of Fortune in the immediate future. The Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Judgment card. Oh, okay. I can't believe you in this energy. That's the thing. You're saying I made up my mind. Some time passes, some this, that, and things don't really change here. So some time passes and I made up my mind. I know exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm going to start walking the opposite direction. You got the Five of Swords as you say that, though. So it's hard for me to believe you. It's like, okay, yeah, sure. In theory, yeah, this aligns. This makes sense. In you doing it, applying this, I don't know. And it's okay if you don't, there's always that battle of back and forth with things. It's just the discrepancy, you're showing me such a decisive and clear energy of, I know exactly what this is and what I'm going to do about it. And then you're slammed with that freaking Five of Swords. So it's like, For the Ace of Swords, in the immediate future, you get the Tower, the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands. Whoa, what? Well, this is a surprising energy even to you. Somebody's doing something here. Somebody's initiating something. Somebody's opening up a path towards something quite passionate, quite fun. I think it's new. And I think it surprises the hell out of you and whoever's at the other end of this. I just don't know who's doing it. You, somebody else, I don't know. But I see action there. I see someone doing something. And that opens up that door to this very, 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 very fiery path. Super nice energies. I think it's different than what you're dealing with in all of this. I think it's something new. I think it's while you're going through this process of I made up my mind, but I don't know if you have, in the sense of how are you applying that? I don't know. That's a process in itself. I think it's something else here because it feels new. It feels like, you know. For the Six of Cups in the immediate future, you get the Page of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Three of Swords. Freaking Geminis. You get me dizzy sometimes. There's two sides to you. Okay, so there's this that opens up. I don't see a continuation for it necessarily. That doesn't mean that there isn't one. You're just showing me this. Like, oh, this is happening. And then you're showing me something else. And it's this. It's back to this. So are you dealing with two fronts now? In the sense of, are you spreading your energy in two places, trying to do it equally? Maybe you are, because this is definitely not done, whatever this is, you know? So it's not just because you made up your mind, because the deception is there, which I don't know how that's going to show up for you while you make up your mind here. That doesn't mean that you are doing that, or even if you are, it's not going to happen in 5 minutes. So this continues. This saga here continues. But there's something popping in that's super new, super fresh, super passionate here. I don't know what the hell it is, but carries a lot of fire. But anyways, we'll see. I guess the saga continues next time or over the next few times. But let's see what the universe has. The Queen of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Lovers. There's a connection here that's super, super deeply felt. Oh. We'll see in the next episodes because I can't divulge much. I think it has to do with this new thing that's kind of entering this episode. I think it has to do with this situation, this new one. But it shows up as a deeply soul-to-soul connection, deeply felt on both ends. Yeah, there's passion there, but it starts from your heart, so you're going to probably feel it in your heart a lot as this experience is entering the room of your new chapter. I don't know. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.